Hello and welcome to another session of our English vocabulary classes on LELB Society. You can find us on lelb.net in order to have access to all of the free courses in English, vocabulary, grammar, conversation, and the like. I'm Mohammad Hussein Hariri Asl, the founder and creator of LELB Society. In this session we are going to focus on week 7 day 3 of 1100 words you need to know, one of the best selling books in the field of English vocabulary if you want to prepare yourself for the IELTS and TOEFL exam. New words. The first word is stymie. Stymie means prevent, thwart, THWART. Prevent somebody from doing something. To stop somebody's progress. To block somebody's progress. And to stop somebody from doing something. The second word is effigy. Effigy refers to a statue or let's say a sculpture of a person, particularly a person who is hated, whom people dislike, and maybe actually that statue is burned in public. Flout. Flout as a verb means disregard rules and obligations and regulations, particularly intentionally, to show that you are reluctant, you do not like those rules, so to show your lack of respect. So flout means defy, DEFY, disregard, disobey, disregard rules. Cognizant. Cognizant of something means aware of, conscious of, knowing that something is present. So you have knowledge about something when you are cognizant of something. And the last word is turbulent. Turbulent means argumentative, violent. So if a conversation gets turbulent, it becomes really heated, and maybe actually there are some fights or skirmish. Do you remember? Referring back to previous units. And also of water and air. If water and air is turbulent, it means that it has there are some movements in that, and it is changing, it is unpredictable. Alright, the passage. Haircut dilemma. Dilemma is a very critical situation in which a person has more than one alternative, and it is very difficult for that person to choose between the alternatives. It's a very intricate situation. Okay. The school authorities were stymied. They were prevented. It means they were blocked. Okay. Public opinion had been marshaled against them. Marshal against them here means all the ideas were organized effectively against them, against the school board, the principal. No longer was it a simple case of disciplining two wayward lads. Remember here, after no longer we have an inversion. It means we have a question form. Was it a simple case instead of it was a simple case, although it is a statement. This is because of putting more emphasis, and this is because of no longer. There are some other words in English that when they are located at the beginning of the sentence, we have these case inversions such as seldom, barely, even only, no longer, as we have it here, not only, neither. Yeah. So it was not just considered to be a matter of teaching. Disciplining here means teaching the students something worthwhile. Teaching to wayward means naughty, naughty, or unruly, unruly, that is difficult to control. It refers to students. Lad means a young man or boy. Lad. It refers to run and learn. Suddenly it had taken on the appearance of a nightmare in which the principal was either hanged in effigy or pictured in cartoons, making a villainous swipe at the two innocent Samsons. It refers to a cartoon or animated series or soap opera, The Samsons, that is very famous, in the United States. And okay, so the situation was just likened to this, in which the principal or dean or headmaster actually had some nightmares in which he was punished even till death, or he had capital punishment or death penalty, and also his statue was burnt or hanged actually in public, or he was just criticized in some animated series, as I said, The Simpsons, making a villainous swipe. Villainous means criminal and very evil, bad-tempered, bad-natured, and the noun form is villain, a very humiliating, or let's say humiliated character in a film or movie. Okay, swipe here means a blow, hit, B-L-O-W, or hit or a strike that is intended to hurt somebody. Another meaning of a swipe as a noun is a very critical remark at the two innocent Samsons. Okay, so but the officials, means top level authorities in an organization or government, could not allow Ron and Len to flout their authority with impunity. So they did not give them the permission to flout, means to defy, to disobey the rules or regulations, and their authority here means actually the personnel of the school, with impunity, without punishment. It means that actually they were not just completely exonerated or acquitted. Members of the school board concurred, means agreed, with the principal's action, but they were cognizant of or aware of the popular support for the boys. That's why it was a dilemma, It was not a very easy case to make a decision on. Clearly, a compromise was called for. Compromise means agreement, was called for. Called for means needed, required, or requested, to solve the turbulent situation, to resolve all the problems of the heated arguments, or let's say critical situation, violent situation. Okay, filling in the blanks. These are headlines. That's why all of the words and sentences are capitalized. Okay. Coach of losing team hanged in effigy. It means the trainer was criticized till death, and actually maybe his or her statue and sculpture and figure was burned and humiliated in public. Cause of cancer continues to stymie doctors. It means that actually doctors have not been able to provide a cure for cancer, to heal it, to just eradicate it. It prevents the doctors from doing so. 3. FBI or Federal Bureau of Investigation, cognizant of clandestine, American pronunciation, clandestine, British pronunciation, gangland meeting. FBI knows that clandestine means secret, stealthy, hidden, secretive, and concealed. It means that actually when you do something in a way that others cannot notice, and usually an illegal or unlawful activity. Gangland means criminal word, crime-related activities, meetings. So it means that the FBI just became cognizant of the place where criminals actually wanted to get together and just have some illegal activities. 4. Many motorists flout or disregard traffic laws. Study reveals. Study shows, indicates. 5. Turbulent atmosphere in angry Senate chamber. Turbulent means violent, argumentative. Atmosphere means ambience. Milieu in angry Senate. Senate is a top-level government or governmental figure who can make laws in the US, Australia, and France, and some other countries. And yes, it's a governmental party. Chamber means place, room, or a place. Okay, matching part. 6. Stymie means to hinder, impede, means obstruct, to block somebody's progress. 7. Effigy, likeness usually of a hated person. A person actually who is not liked. The person who does not receive positive reputation in public. Flout, show contempt, scoff. Scoff means to make fun of, to poke fun at. Yeah. And the preposition for that is at. Usually when you want to show emotion to others, you use at. For example, smile at, flower at, stare at, scoff at. Cognizant, aware. Turbulent, unruly, agitated, wayward. Also, do you remember we had it in the passage of this unit? Today's idiom. A bitter pill to swallow. It means a humiliating defeat, a failure that is very huge, and it shatters your reputation. It is unpleasant, and also something that you need to accept, you need to admit. It was a bitter pill to swallow for the famous billiard player to be overwhelmed by the 12-year-old girl. Overwhelmed means completely influenced, particularly in a negative way, to be defeated by, because actually his opponent was a very young girl, 12-year-old. Here we don't have year-olds, because 12-year-old altogether is an adjective for girl, and in English we do not pluralize adjectives, so that is the reason for that. So he was just defeated in a very humiliating way by a very young girl. That was a bitter pill to swallow, and he had to accept it. Okay. Well, if you have any question, grammar question, vocabulary, essay writing, anything related to this unit, that is week 7, day 3 of 1100 words you need to know, at the bottom of the page there is a comment form in blue, and if you're logged into your account, you can just leave your question there and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Also, you can add me on a Skype with this Skype login, Skype information. Skype ID is hariri.mhha and the Skype name is Hussein space Hariri. And if you add me on a Skype, I can add you to our free conversation classes that we hold with so many other participants, and they are all free and very academic. I guarantee that you will find them useful, and you could be there among the other participants. Remember that you don't necessarily need to create an account on LELB Society. You can just log in with your social media accounts, including Facebook, Google+, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Yahoo, in order to leave questions in our comment forums.